Welcome back to Best of Wisconsin Homes. We're doing our Community Spotlight series in Madison, checking out some amazing event spaces, and I'm here at the Wisconsin Union Theater, here with Elizabeth Snodgrass, our director of this amazing space, and so excited to be here. But tell our viewers a little more about this space. What's unique and awesome about it?
Sure, be glad to. Yes, so we are at the Wisconsin Union Theater. This is the premier performing arts venue on the UW Madison campus. Long ago, campus leaders decided that a theater wing was very important to have as part of the Memorial Union here, as a way to bring arts into the daily life on campus. And so we opened our doors in 1939, and we have this beautiful Shannon Hall, which is 1,165 seats, and then we have a smaller black box theater on the second floor called the Play Circle that's about 182 seats. And we present a season of performing arts. We have music, theater, dance. We're probably most well known for our classical concert series, which is the longest running classical series in the Midwest. And we're known for bringing world-renowned artists from around the world who've been practicing their craft for years and years, but also rising stars, fresh, new artists who are about to explode their careers, and ones to watch, if you will.
Absolutely, about to explode. That
Yes,
sounds
yes.
good. Well, tell us more specifically. I mean, who are some of the famous people that have maybe been through here, and what kind of shows do you have been through, and what's maybe upcoming, anything like that?
Yes, there have been some magnificent people that have graced these stages. Many of the world's most famous thinkers, artists, performers, writers. We've had Martin Luther King Jr., Ella Fitzgerald, Duke Ellington, Frank Lloyd Wright, Renee Fleming, Marian Anderson. I could go on and on and on. But yeah, some of the most incredible people that presidents, prime ministers. It's been a really reputable place to bring those kinds of leaders here. And we have a tagline now called "What's Next Now," because as much as we celebrate who's been here in the past, we also have a forward-thinking approach to what do people need to pay attention to, what is culturally relevant, what artists are speaking to what's happening in the world today. So it's one of the best places to experience those kinds of people and performing arts.
Yeah, that's incredible. Some seriously famous people. Martin Luther King Jr.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Wow. So who's in charge of like some of the programming and bringing in all these great speakers and great artists and things like that?
That is one of the best parts of my job, being the director here, is I get to work with a group of students. The Memorial Union, the Wisconsin Union, has a student leadership program called the Wisconsin Union Directorate, and it's a student governance model, and they have different programming committees, and I get to work with a performing arts committee. So there's a way for students to have their voice be part of who decides what artists come to this stage. So it's programming by students for students.
Very cool. Well, that's awesome. So so I know some of the other spaces at the Wisconsin Union here they have free shows at sometimes. Does that work similarly here, or is there a ticketing process? How does that work?
Yes, good question. Most of our events are ticketed, the ones that the Wisconsin Union Theater presents. We do have very low ticket prices for students in particular. The most UW Madison student will pay is $12. Which is pretty good for the caliber of artists that we bring.
Sounds like.
And then we have tickets on sale to the general public, and also there are discounts if you are a Wisconsin Union member, and faculty and staff here. You can get tickets at our box office, the Memorial Union box office, which is right here on 800 Langdon Street. So you can buy tickets in person or online or by phone. I think it's 265-ARTS is the phone number, and artsticketing.union.wisc.edu.
Very cool.
For the website.
Well, definitely have to check out some upcoming shows.
Yes.
So that sounds pretty good. Well, any other last words? I know we've covered a lot, and you've shared a lot of great stories, but we got a little bit more time. Anything else that you'd like to highlight that I forgot to mention?
Yes. Actually, this our spaces are available for rent. And it is a highly desirable place to have a performing arts event or even a lecture. We host a variety of different events here throughout the year. Probably about 200 events are hosted through rentals. You have to be a registered student organization or a UW department or a government agency or a corporate member of the Memorial Union, Wisconsin Union. But if you're not in one of those groups, you can get a university to sponsor you. So just about anybody can rent and use this space.
Come have our own little event space and rent it. That sounds like a good option.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, Elizabeth, I really appreciate you coming on the show. You're watching Best of Wisconsin Homes. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of our Community Spotlight series. If you want to learn more about living in the Madison area and our local real estate market, then feel free to reach out to our team at 608-440-9886. That's 608-440-9886. Or find us online at joshlavik.com.